CS4. Now this tutorial, I'm not sure about previous versions, but otherwise let's just start. So let's start by creating a new canvas, file, new, then let's just do 500 by 150, and let's set it to a white background. Hit OK. Okay, now we have this window. We would take the rectangle tool, which is down here, right down there, and in Adobe Photoshop CS2 it would be right there. So let's take that, then select the rounded rectangle tool at the top toolbar, and then set a radius of 9. Okay, now we can start making our effect. So let's create a new layer. Control-Shift-N for new layer. And then make your selection. And now let's just fill it with the foreground color, which is black in my case. So now we have it filled. And we can take the pen tool now and right click the image and hit delete path. Okay, now we have our basic shape for the effect that we will be going for. Now we want to recolor this window to Windows Vista-ish color. And so you can do this one of multiple ways. I'm just going to do it the paint bucket way. So I'm going to select the paint bucket and then go to my color palette. And for my color, I'm going to put in AEC8E8. Okay, then you hit OK. Now within the black window, you're just going to click, left click to fill the blue. We're going to go to blending options. So you right click the layer, click blending options, and then just don't touch anything when you open it, and this option will pop up. It's called blending options. Now we're going to go to the fill opacity and put in 35%, and that's it for that window. Now we're going to go to the drop shadow, so click drop shadow and set this use global light and set it to 120 pixels. Set this to 75, multiply black. Then set the distance to 6 and the spread to 10. Now we're gonna go to the inner glow. We're gonna select a white inner glow. That's FFFFF. And we're gonna set the blending mode to normal. And then we're going to set the size to 1. Next we are going to go to the stroke. Okay, so go down to stroke, set the stroke to 1 pixel. That should look good. And then set it to a black stroke. Okay, once you're done with that, you can hit OK. It'll look like this, which looks kind of strange for Windows Vista window, but it looks more normal when you hide the white layer. So let's hide the white layer right now. Now that kind of looks Vista-ish, but there's still more. Now we're just going to add the top right part, which is where the close, maximize, and minimize buttons are. I'll provide this file in the description of this video. So hit open, and then I'm gonna open the image, and here we go. You can see it's Windows X maximize and minimize buttons. So we're gonna hit Control A to select it all and Control copy to copy it. Let's go back to our other canvas and paste it on. Now we want to get this in the upper right corner near the very edge of the curve. Okay, that looks good. And now next, we're just gonna create a background. So let's go to Google. Let's Google, what should we Google? I'm trying to think here. Let's just Google for a car. I don't care which car. And we'll probably come up with a nice car. Let's go to extra large images, as they always have nice cars there. And let's try to find one from a side angle, because that'll just work nice with what we are doing. Now, it can be any car. I'm just trying to find a good one. Just go with this one. I'm gonna open it. And I'm just gonna select all, copy it, and paste it in. Make sure you take the layer and drag it behind the Windows Vista layer. Now we're just going to move and resize it to the correct sizing. To bring up the resizing options, you can just hit Control-T. This looks like a nice Mercedes. Looks like a car I want. Okay, let's just stick it on there. And now we just have it right there. What we're going to do is we're going to Control-click the Windows, this layer, the one that I keep hiding. We're going to Control-click the little thumbnail, and that makes a little selection around the whole image. And then what we're going to do, we're going to go back to our car layer, and I'm going to inverse the selection. So that's Control-Shift-I, and inverse it. Then I'm just going to hit delete. Okay, now we have that part done. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to actually create the window where all the, I guess, content would go. So let's take the rectangle tool and make sure you're on your Windows layer, the one where the Vista effect is added, and then we're just going to make a selection, a box within the layer, and that's where the content would go. So let's try to get a nice clean selection here, good size. That looks good. And now once you have that selected, just, if you have to move it, go ahead and move it, then just hit delete. And there we have that. Now the color of the car doesn't match great. It's better with a bit brighter colors, maybe not black, but whatever. Then all we would do is just add our text. So up here, let's just add some nice text. Goes Vista. Let's make it black, a bit smaller, and then we'll just add a outer glow, a white outer glow, and you can just play around with these settings. It really doesn't matter. And then you can just create a nice effect there. And you can add your own text down here, I guess, of whatever you want. There you go. Whatever pleases your needs. Or you can just, I guess, just mess around with that. And either way, it should pretty much look great if you follow the tutorial properly. And if you have any problems or have any questions, requests, anything such, you can just email me at kyle@passthebowl.com. Guys, remember to check out passthebowl.com. Great blog, great resources, and thank you for watching.